Hey everybody, it's Tallara, and I'm so excited to say that it's raid day! That's right, on our last episode we were informed by Tronny and Emily that the First Scholars Guild was gonna allow us to partake in a raid. We spent the last episode preparing ourselves, and now here we are back at our guild headquarters, and I want to chat with everyone before we dive in. Hi! Olero! Back in the game, I see. That's very good. Dark Lord Meanie. Oh, Junge, you really won't let it go. Why? She's mad because I didn't tell her that you're mute. You knew it, and you could have told me several times since the quiz. But that wouldn't have been nearly as fun to watch. You're the worst. Just wait until I reach your level. I'll beat your derriere in PvP every single day. Great. Very bright outlooks for me. Hello there. Great to see the newbie squad complete again. Hi. Alcia, stop calling us newbies already. You two will always be newbies in my heart. Sacre bleu. Now, Leah, I need to talk to you. You should be aware that, as a First Scholar member, being absent for this long is unacceptable. We therefore demand the following compensation. 10 bug shells, 5 laser eyes, and 7 bear cicadas. Also, please make sure to collect the requested items with your fellow bug-loving pentafist friend. Shut up. What? This is all according to protocol. Better check what you sign. Yeah. Wow, these guys really love messing with me, don't they? Hi! Good day, Leah. It's great to see you back in CrossWorlds again. Hello, Albert. Good day, Toby. Right, you're playing together now. That's good. Hexacasts shine the most when in a party. That's true. Now that you mention it, I should probably learn a few more buff and debuff skills. Good idea. Those are very useful indeed. Actually, I have a lot more questions about this class. You seem very experienced, so if you don't mind me asking. Oh, bother. Maybe another time. You're still early in the game anyway. Not too much you can do wrong now. I see. Okie dokie. Save your questions for the end game, Tronny. Alright, looks like that's everyone here. It's funny how much they're ribbing me for being offline. I was only offline for 3 days. It was basically just taking an extended weekend, but CrossWorlds players are hardcore, apparently. Leah dear, it's great to see you again. I'm just in time for the raid. I suppose the others told you about it already? I was planning to hold a small briefing today to explain all the details to you. Do you have time right now? I sure do. Alrighty, follow me then. Attention everyone. Tomorrow we'll have our first raid with all First Scholar members. Well, yes, except for Al. Sorry, I'll be occupied. Anyway, that means we'll be 6 people in total. This is perfect, because for this raid, we'll be split into 2 teams of 3 people each. The mid-level team with Leah, Emily, and Tronny, and the high-level team with Lucas, Buggy, and me. The raid is balanced to match the average level of each team, so this will work just fine, despite our level difference. Nice, so we can still fight together after all. Sorry, dear, not directly. Both teams will be on separate tracks running next to each other. Trust me, it's better that way. You don't want to be close to an aggressive level 60 enemy. Why not? I'm sure I'd handle it. Oh, I'd like to see that. Look, you should swap places with Emily. Hush, everyone. Let's not derail too much, alrighty? Yes, ma'am. We might be on separate tracks, but there is still a collaboration between the 2 teams. It's those pillar enemies, right? That's correct. Essentially, both teams have to attack the right targets at the same time. Oh, that sounds interesting. How does it work exactly? Oh, Tronny, don't worry too much about it yet. It's quite simple. We'll give you instructions when we're there. Got it. Also, be aware that there will be a tricky boss enemy at the end for each team. So make sure to be well prepared, eh? Oui, of course. So, when do we start? Our slot is reserved for tomorrow afternoon in-game time. Make sure you're not too late. Also, the entrance to the raid area is within Autumn's Fall, close to the statue. So let's just meet at the statue tomorrow. Alright, sounds good. I'm so excited! Me too, Emily, me too. We'll go on a raid! Unexpected error. Look at that! Emily was so excited she burst! Why? Don't worry, dear. It's just a small connection error. It happens occasionally. Huh? So they still have connection errors these days? No, that's not a connection error, strictly speaking. It's one of the avatar servers failing. CrossWorlds is run by a huge distributed system. There are hundreds of servers just for the avatars, so it's not unknown that some of them occasionally fail. The backup should be up in a few seconds. Oh, I see. The tech nerd strikes again. Al, please mind the immersion. Right, my apologies. Initialize avatar. Sacre bleu, what was that? That's what you get for dancing on a table, Emily. Mind your manners or you'll explode. Don't worry, dear, just a small technical issue. I see. Alors, actually, I was planning to log off soon anyway. Still gotta get some stuff done, so I have all the time tomorrow for the raid. Yeah, same for me, actually. Trani, Leah, let's meet tomorrow and go to the raid together. And make sure to be there on time. We still might want to prepare a bit. Okie dokie. Well then, see you tomorrow. Au revoir. Bye. Goodbye, everyone. What about you, Leah? Logging off as well? Might be a good idea. I'll make sure to get you back into the game in time. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Goodbye, my dear. Bye. Let's see what weird dreams or visions we have tonight while we're logged off. First appears to be memories of our adventures in the game, in Autumn's Fall. These are sites that we recognize and that are familiar to us. And now for the unfamiliar. What is this? Sorry, nothing seems to work. She still doesn't respond. Is she entirely unconscious? I'm not sure. It's possible that she still perceives her surroundings. I see. I'm very sorry. I tried everything. I honestly have never encountered an issue like this. It's possible that her past experiences have led to this. That's why there's one last thing we can try. We can make her forget. Huh. Now that seems to be maybe a conversation about me? Initializing avatar. We're logging back in, and here's Sergey. Good morning, Leah. Doing fine? I made sure to log you in early, so there's still plenty of time before the raid. Is everything okay? Wait, did you have another dream? Oh, what did you see? Why? Was it that one location again? A person? Another location? Why? Now I'm somewhat puzzled. What else could you have remembered? Actually, about the dream you had before this, I prepared a couple of questions that could help us to pinpoint the location you saw. Alright, let me see. Did it look like a jungle with lots of plants, huge trees, etc.? Alright, I suppose it would not be Gaia's garden then. Okay. Was it a fairly dark location with bamboo trees and similar plants? I see. It must be Sapphire Ridge then. That is one of the later locations in CrossWorlds. It's still a ways off, but we will reach it eventually. And once you're there, maybe it'll help you to recover your memory. Well then, let us continue with today's schedule. In other words, let us prepare for the raid. I think the guild wanted to meet at the statue in Autumn's Fall, right? They sure did, and by the looks of it, I think everyone might already be there. Yeah, there's no one in the HQ right now, so let's go meet them at the statue. We can get there fairly quick by teleporting to Autumn's Fall, and then teleporting to... I guess, yeah, I think the northern exit is closest to the statue. If we teleport here and then go south, should get there toot sweet. It's weird being a solo adventurer today. I'm so used to having my party members with me, so we're certainly not going to get into any fights if I can avoid it. We're just going to go around all these enemies, seeing as it's just me. And there's my party members. Hi! Bonjour, Leah! Morning! The others already went ahead to the raid area. All we have to do is wander through this cave here. We still have some time left, though. We should make sure we're well prepared. I wouldn't mind checking equipment options in Rookie Harbor one last time. Don't be such a worrywart, Trani. I'm ready to kick some derriere right now. Well, it's your call, Leah. Thanks for letting me be the de facto leader. I gotta be honest, I think Trani's suggestion is not a bad one. As we explored on our last episode, there's a new area of Rookie Harbor now, and it's the northern area that has a bunch of new shops and equipment. I spent basically all of my money the last time we were there, but through exploring Autumn's Fall, I think I probably picked up some new materials that we might be able to do some trading with. So why don't we just take one last peruse around the marketplace here and see if there's anything that we can get. So So far, the only options I see are junk metal. Some veggie sets, cold platters. I mean, some of this could be good. For healing purposes. We'll grab some of those. What we need headphone scraps or bovine skin or solid bubbles for, but I got a couple of those. We can also get some chili con carne. And we can get more salty ice cream if I have another veggie set. Let's get a couple of those. I've got more than enough materials, so we can do a little bit of exchanging. Salty ice cream, chili con carne. We can do fruit salad. Okay, yeah, we'll get a lot of healing items here, which is good. Don't know if junk metal is something we want more of. I think that's all we're going to be able to afford, at least from these vendors. I think there's some more inside, though, if I remember correctly. Yes. Bunch, actually. Palm apple seed. Cactone fruit. Arid lumber, winter thorn. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like we got any new equipment, but we did get some healing items, which is good. The other thing we should do before we head out is take a look at my circuits. I haven't dealt with my circuits in a couple of levels, so as you can see, we've accumulated some CP. Let's start in the fire branch. I don't have any fire ability, so I want to change that. Let's do burning pulse, the guard art. And over on this side, let's do flame whirl. We can also then grab shooter and attack plus and balance. All right, then we move into our regular CP area. Let's grab a couple of these arts as well. Previously, I'd been focused on... which one do I want? I want this one, I think. Previously, I'd been focused on passive abilities, which I always think are super important, but at this point in the game, I wanted to prioritize more of these active arts. So we got Bullet Rain. Let's grab Bullseye. Then we got one more CP, Spin Dance. All right, last but not least, let's check out the Cold Circuit. We've already got a bunch of abilities in this tree, so this one is going to be more passive abilities. Increases the damage of melee attacks by 6%, increases defense by 4%, slows down the elemental overload by 10%, increases max HP. There we go. Alrighty, so we are level 33. You can see my stats there at the top of the screen. I'm very close to another level up, actually. You can see my experience bar is 976 out of 1000, so we should level up pretty soon. We also then unlocked a tutorial for level 2 combat arts. To execute a level 2 combat art, you need at least 3 SP. Perform the combat art according to the type as usual. Charge for a longer time until you noticed a second burst. Release right trigger again to execute the attack. Okay. Perfect. Dang. This is gonna come in handy, isn't it? Sorry to all the people. All the passerby. I'm just exploding with fire right now. All right, so exactly what we need to do is go back to the ancient center and then go through this cave. You may remember on our last episode, I actually started exploring that cave and then I backtracked because I didn't want to get too distracted from our main objective at the time. Offline, I actually went back in that cave because I didn't want to leave it behind and I wanted to see if there was any treasure in there. So I've actually already explored this cave over here and gotten all of the treasure. There was a bunch of treasure inside. There were some cool equipment upgrades. It was actually well worth exploring. There were some pretty fun puzzles in there. But all of that is to say that I'm actually already done in this cave, which means we won't have to waste any time sort of exploring and platforming and getting all the items because I already did it. Meaning all we need to do is actually just traverse through the cave itself. This was the cave where Trani was telling us about physics of water and all kinds of other scientific theories, and it was very, very interesting stuff. May as well kick some butt while we're coming through here, just to see if I can get that level up before the raid. speak of the devil, there it is, level 34. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. So now we can go into the raid at level 34. Alrighty. Navigating the cave is a lot faster when you've already been through here, as I mentioned. Now that I'm level 34, I don't really care about the monsters, and we can come out to the other side. Alrighty, so the raid must be up here. Para Island. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of adventurers here, actually. I see my guildies there, but then there's also this group. They must also be preparing for the raid. Hey there, the raid is about to start. Of course, we all should be well prepared. Do you want me to have a look at your stats and equipment? Oh, yeah, that would actually be super helpful. Okay, let's see. Joel, I see you're well prepared. Good equipment and stats for your level. You'll be fine. Oh, that's actually awesome that he was able to let us know if we were well prepared or not. So that's really good to know that I'm good in terms of equipment and stats. There you are, ready for the raid? I heard there's a ton of bugs waiting for us to fight up there. Oui, of course. He's joking, right? I don't know. There have been a lot of bug enemies, Emily, but for her sake and mine, I hope there's not too many in this raid. Hi, Leah dear. Looks like everyone is assembled for the raid. I hope you're all well prepared. There are a lot of battles ahead of us. So how about it? Are you ready for the raid? Yep, I think so, and Lucas even double-checked my equipment, so let's do this. Alrighty, then let's get started. And all set. We're ready to start. Welcome everyone to Para Island, an important milestone of the track. They say that in old times, the ancients used these grounds for a test of teamwork. And now it's up to us seekers to prove to the ancients that we're no strangers to teamwork as well. They say a great reward waits for those that reach the top of the hill on this island. However, the top shall only be reached when two teams move in unison. The first team, ascending on the left, will be the newcomers of the First Scholars, Leah, Emily, and Katron. Hell yeah! The second team, ascending on the right, will be us old-timers, Schneider, Buggy, and me. Old-timer, huh? I definitely don't get that a lot. Well, you got the matching hairstyle. So true. Please, everyone, focus. Now, reaching the top of this hill is quite the challenging endeavor indeed. There will be many foes and obstacles that will put our teamwork to the test. Our attacks will have to be coordinated. That is why communication is key. Wait. Don't worry, Leah. I didn't forget about you. In fact, I think I have the perfect role for you. See, one member of each team will be the column tackler, and I think you'd be a good choice for this. It will be your task to attack specific enemies during the raid. Tronny and Emily will support you and keep the communication with us going. Does everyone agree with this? Yeah, sounds good to me. D'accord, as long as there's stuff left for me to punch. Alrighty, I'll give you more instructions during the raid. Just keep your heads up, eh? Of course. So, who will be the column tackler in our team? Can I be it, please? Please, please, please. Alright, Raphael, but please be mindful and don't forget about the teamwork. Of course, ma'am. Is everyone ready? Ready. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Alrighty, everyone get in front of your track. Column tacklers, please step on those marks on the ground. Oh my god, off we go! Our first raid begins! I am so freaking excited. Hedgehogs, really? That's all? That's just warm-up. Stay on your guard. Alright, we've got the appetizer for the raid here. A couple of hedgehogs. And I can try out some of my new abilities. Honestly, as an appetizer, they are doing some real damage. I actually need to have a snack. Oh my god, I did not just die in the opening area of the raid. That is so embarrassing. Wow. We totally underestimated those hedgehogs, and I paid the price for it. Well, that's an embarrassing start. Let's see if we can make up for it, shall we? Can't get much worse than that. Alright. Hedgehogs down. So far, so good. We're doing much better on this side. Now that I'm not so cocky, I needed to get the rust off. Wee! Keep them coming! Alright, so we're gonna get every type of enemy that's in Autumn's Fall, I think, here. Interesting. love the music here. This is fantastic. Right. These bowls are thick, but that's one down. And that's two down. Alright, let's move on. That was our warm-up, which was a little spicier than I expected, but we got through. More Hellcats, great. Give me something new to punch. Come on, give it some time, Emily. Yeah, you don't want to get too cocky or you'll die. Trust me, been there, done that. I'm speaking from experience. There we go. Oh! Okay, now we're talking. Hey everyone, over here. We now have to fight the pillars. Now it's time for the column tacklers to act. Basically, we all have to fight the same blocks with the same color. Let's start with the red blocks. Leah, Buggy, only attack those. Once the blocks are activated, everyone can help bring them down. Okay. I assume that the red blocks are weak to ice. Red blocks defeated on our side. Alrighty, now let's take on the remaining blue blocks. Ah, tongue, the pillar will now attack with a heavy caliber. Blue is obliterated. And done. Nice. On to the next stage, everyone. All right, we still can't get over to their side, but presumably they finished up their pillar work as well, which allows us to move into the next area where we've got to fight some more enemies. So I guess that's sort of going to be the recipe for this raid. Fight enemies, destroy the pillars, rinse and repeat until we get to the boss at the end. Seems simple enough. Now it's just a matter of execution. Alright. Oh, and there's the next pillar. Right, let's eat a sandwich. Next pillar, let's fight the blue block first this time. Whee! Punch the blue blocks! The issue this time, of course, is that the blue blocks are higher up, and there's enemies fighting me at the same time. Oh my goodness. Quickly, I need a snack. Blue is obliterated! It is on our side as well. Oh, wait. No! Well, one of them was defeated. I didn't realize that there were multiple blue blocks. There's another one up there. How am I even gonna get to it? The red one I can get to. I genuinely don't know. Oh no, I've got to go this way. Oh wow, okay. There we go. That was tricky. Holy moly, alright. There we go. Alrighty, time to hit those red blocks now. Red blocks defeated on our side. Maybe as expected, the other side is moving a lot faster than we are because they are the more experienced of the group. Okay, so I got that one. Now how do I get to that one? This is going to require even more platforming. Okay, I don't know how to get over to that side. Maybe... Oh, I can probably hit it from here. Yes, I can. Okay. And then we'll move it out of the way. Got it. Got it! Nice work, everyone, and onward! Look at this, a new color. Let's beat the purple blocks first. I want to get rid of those annoying seahorses first. Whoa, what are those attacks? I think those are shock attacks. You better be careful. Be careful indeed. I am extremely low health right now. Oh my goodness. Purple is pulverized. We got one purple. There's another one. There. Gonna have to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, guys. Let's finish this purple. There it is. Wow, remaining blocks now. Holy crap, this is so chaotic and crazy. Absolutely nuts. Alright, I want to get rid of the seahorses first. There we go. Okay, now we hit the reds. Red blocks defeated on our side. Lucas, stop showing off. I'm doing my best over here. Now, I have to do some... There we go. Oh, man. Done. Whew. That was tough. Good riddance. So I guess maybe that's a sneak peek of the next elemental power we're gonna get, electricity? Oh my god, we're not done yet. Down. And 2 down. There's the pillar. Next round, let's focus on the blue blocks first. Wait, I already hit a green block. Raphael, don't be so rash. Alrighty, let's focus on the greenish blocks. Grab another snack. Let's go sweet berry tea. Alright, is there another green block somewhere? Yes. The other team has their green blocks defeated, but we've still got one left. There we go. Alright, green blocks down. We almost got it. Last round of blocks. This raid is so chaotic. There are so many enemies. There is so much happening. Alright. The last blue block is there. The other team has finished off their blue blocks. Whew. 28 HP! Quickly! Eat a sandwich! Okay, we're done. Hey, we got to level 35 for all that hard work. Oh my goodness, my heart rate is elevated. This is so exciting. Good work, everyone. We're doing quite well. There's one more pillar battle in that cave there, and then it's time to face the boss. Everyone ready? Oui, allons-y! And of course, they're not going to make this last pillar easy, are they? This will be the last pillar enemy. We'll let you decide which element to attack this time. Let's start with blue. Blue blocks, it's time to break the ice. Cool, delicious ice. Alcio, you gotta keep that craving for ice cream under control. The thing is... Out cold, all blue blocks, that is. Nice work. Next color. Red blocks. Heat is under fire now. You waited for that one, didn't you? All done on our side. Very good, everyone. We attack those purple blocks now, the shock blocks. What a shocking turn of events. All purple blocks defeated. We almost got it. Greenish blocks now. Nope, no pun. I got nothing. What's this element anyway? That's wave, and honestly, nobody knows quite what it is. It's the element of peace and good vibrations. Let's smash it, everyone. The element of peace is no more. We're done on our side, too. The final pillar. Demolished. That is odd. Huh? Never mind. I must be imagining things. Here we are. Time for the final stage. Everyone ready? Very much. Wait, something's not right here. What happened? Leah is gone? Is this some kind of bug? Damn it, why now of all times? Whoa. Where did I end up? On the top of a mountain? How? Why? Leah, someone has interfered. Huh? Someone hacked the environment server and managed to drag you out of the raid, right when you teleported. I noticed signs of someone tampering with the system shortly before it happened, but it was too late for me to react. It looks like we're somewhere close to Bergen Trail. However, this place is pretty much isolated. No connection to the official playground. We're trapped. Why? I have no idea who did it or why, but they likely have a reason to bring you to this place. I suggest we have a look around and see what happens. Please be careful. What the heck is going on? Someone specifically targeted me and hacked the raid? Teleportation and D-Link all seem to be blocked. They have been very thorough. This is crazy. Who is they and what do they want? And why am I here? Oh no. Finally, we meet again. This guy! From the very beginning of the game, the prologue, I had completely forgotten about this guy. What an enjoyable sight. Like a little bird once caged, now flying around freely. Why? The little bird became rather talkative, didn't it? How? Enough of that. As much as you might enjoy your freedom, you should be aware that you don't belong in this place. Why? So, you are still clueless. Very peculiar. It matters not. We are here to take you with us, once again, and with no interference by pesky mortals this time around. Now, there is certainly no reason to rush. Let us not forget the purpose of this realm. People gather in this place by the thousands. Why do you think that is? Because they seek the experience of reading the situation, predicting the patterns, and finding the weak spot. They seek the experience of the challenge, and we provide this experience. Our very existence is dedicated to this experience. Allow us to demonstrate. On guard! Holy crap! Can I not hit him? Enough of that. Let us start simple with heat and cold, the elements of your own. Okay, Leah, we now understand who interfered. I'll try my best to get control over this situation. You need to give me as much time as possible. Please play along with him and keep him busy. This is crazy! Oh my god! Okay, so I can hit him now. He's using elements, though. I can't believe how much health he has. Look at his health bar. Hopefully this is one of those boss fights where, like, I'm not supposed to win. That's oftentimes the case in video games. Because I don't like my chances here. Maybe I shouldn't count myself out so soon. I did just break him after all. Alright, 1 health bar down. 10 plus more to go. Oh my god, he's destroying the platform. Good, now then, how will you fare with the other 2 elements? Not well, because, I'm getting beat up. Oh god. Oh no! Was that all? How very disappointing. No, wait. The experience is now over. The balanced struggle, a challenge to create, a challenge to master. It ends now. What follows is the impossible, and the impossible is trivial. Prepare for a sequence of bottomless difficulty. 1 more hit and the struggle is over. Attack number 1! Oh! Ah! Whoa! Attack number 2! Whew! Attack number 3! Attack number 4! How many attacks do you think he has? At least 5. Alright, so far so good in terms of dodging. Can I even hit him? No, I can't. I'm just focused on dodging, and hopefully Sergi can do something. He's already on attack number 7. Oh my god. I'm dodging up a storm, but I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. He's at attack number 9. Oh my god. It's getting faster. Attack number 10. How am I still dodging? Attack number 11. Oh, he got me. You have been captured at last. We'll now send you to where you belong. Chapter 6, complete. Leah? Leah, are you all right? Can you still hear me? Okay. You were suddenly kicked from the game right after that fight. I was unable to get you back online for several hours. It seems to be working again, finally. But what is this place? Wait. Huh? What is it? Wait. Oh, do you remember this place? Did you see it in your dreams? I see. So you must have been here before. Let us have a look around, okay? Wow. I'm sort of speechless of everything that just happened. What started off as a super fun raid episode with my guildmates has turned into something else completely. Something sinister. I don't know where we are, but this does sort of match up with some of the weird dreams we've been having. And I don't know who that guy was or what he was talking about. Who are you? Gotham? Is that you? Hello, long time no see. Hi. So you started talking, but your vocabulary seems fairly limited, no? Just who exactly put you back into the game anyway? You're not supposed to be around anymore. Why? You still don't remember, no? What about this room? Does it at least look familiar? I see. So your memory might return sooner or later. That's worrisome. Why? I'd better not tell you too much. Anyway, we have a little something for you to do. Just wait a moment, please. Gotham, just what exactly are you doing here? How? You do not remember Gotham? He used to be an old colleague of mine, one that went missing several years ago. Why? I do not know. Alright, Leah, can you hear me? Please step outside and exit the corridor to the west, then south. Somebody you know will be waiting outside. Leah, we should do as he says. I will tell you more about Gotham soon. For now, let us try to figure out where exactly we are. Yeah, no, this is getting crazy. The plot is thickening. Is that a Zen garden? You certainly do not see this anywhere else in the playground. Avatars would just mess it up in a heartbeat. I know we're still in the game, but this doesn't feel like a game. And like even Gotham's clothing, it didn't feel like a fellow adventurer. Something is up here and I can't wait to get to the bottom of it. For now, I'm gonna leave you guys on a hell of a cliffhanger. Let's finish today's episode right here and we'll pick up next time trying to figure out where we are and what the heck is going on. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the raid until it got interrupted, and I'll see you guys back here soon for some more CrossCode.